Hello everyone, I'm Seungyeon, one of the course assistants. I will review some of the important ideas from Unit 4 and 5 and also giving a brief overview of Unit 6, which starts from today. First, looking back the Unit 4 app review. We have the Desmos and the basketball game app as a two examples. For Desmos, it was rated between 3.5 to 5. On the other hand, for the basketball game, it was rated between 1 to 3. Most of them agreed that the Desmos focused on conceptual understanding, but some people said the Desmos focused on both conceptual and procedure understanding. For example, Sarah said, you could check your homework, just graph something, or find out the answer to an equation. This is about the procedure. If you wanted to explore a concept, you could graph it, then compare it to something similar and see the results. They have many topics to look at the graph to manipulate. This is related to conceptual understanding. On the other hand, all agrees that basketball games are focused on procedural understanding. Sarah says, if you get it wrong, there is no second chance or explanation. On top of all this, I think it might be a little racist. All the players are black. I know it's just a silhouette, but it's not still good. And the music is not helping. Finally, despite my clicking efforts, I never seem to click the ball. Also, most people mention that one obvious way the basketball game could be misused is to get students to play it before all of the topics have been covered. Some people also mention that this should be a game for review to understand the students' fluency and accuracy. For example, Samantha said it is more engaging than a worksheet. Monica said they were trying a gamify standard math questions by putting them in a basketball context. Also, Thora said if a student enjoys reinforcing their learning and solidifying it through computer-style games, then this will be a good app for them. This app will increase the speed and accuracy of the student's calculation of finding the slope on equations. It will also broaden the student's ability to find the slope from various forms of linear equation. There are other general thoughts. For example, Joseph, I think that anything that leads to misconception due to pedagogy problem would be most common way hindering students' understanding. Look at the slide. One final thing about the Desmos, Samantha created a cool graph using Desmos. Second, let's looking back Unit 5. In Unit 5, you also did another app review where you got to choose the app. You are grading those assignments now, and you will be able to see some feedback on Canvas. Also, in Unit 5, there is a reading discussion about Option A and Option B. In the Option A group, there was a discussion about how the use of technology is balanced with an emphasis on mathematical ideas. Many of you noticed that the technology in the article supported students in thinking about math and exploring rich mathematical ideas, and the technology did not get in the way or take up too much of attention itself. The Option A group also talked about digital literacy, and one theme that came out of the discussion was that people need to willing to try technology and play around with it to figure out how it works and what it can be used for. You run technology by using it, and so that willingness to try to explore is a part of digital literacy in the 21st century. In the Option B group, They discussed ways that technology can be used in supporting proof. Several people brought up the idea that technology, like dynamic geometry software, can be a way for students to get hands-on experience as they work on a proof. The technology can also allow them to explore the claim or investigate things and see why it's working, which can then become the basis for explanatory argument or proof. Now then, let's look ahead to Unit 6. There are several activities for Unit 6. First thing is reading and discussion. There is a short reading from Common Core about the mathematical practices. The contents is about how technology can support the mathematical practices. Kind of like option B group was talking about technology supporting proof. But that time it was just one practice. But now we will all look together at full set of practices. And in Unit 6, there is a boy thread. The contents of boy thread is a software introduction, such as Flickr, Minecraft, and Padlet. Also, you make some comments on the boy thread using video, audio, or text in this week or next week. And also add it to our shared Google Doc of general apps that can be used to support mathematics learning. This Google Doc will have collected records of lots of different apps, but we will be thinking about all of them from a mathematical perspective. You'll have a couple of apps where you will describe them and how they could be used in mathematics classes. Also, continue working with your group and next step in group project. Identify the focus of the lesson and technology that might be incorporated. Until now, we look back at what we learned in the Unit 4 and 5 and see the brief overview in Unit 6. Thank you for watching this video and see you online too. Bye.